Big changes are coming to Australia, and with the federal election just months away, the political landscape is shifting in ways that could significantly impact the economy, public services, immigration, and housing. Whether you're an Australian voter, an immigrant, or a skilled worker planning to move, these developments are crucial to understand. One of the most debated issues is the opposition's proposal to fund an $8.5 billion boost to Medicare by cutting thousands of public servant jobs. The plan is expected to save $6 billion annually, potentially covering almost all the new healthcare positions created under the current government. However, concerns are rising about which jobs will be affected and how these cuts might weaken essential public services. At the same time, the state government is conducting a review to identify inefficiencies in the public sector, with plans to cut up to 3,000 jobs in an effort to manage growing state debt, which is projected to reach $188 billion by the end of the decade. These cuts, which represent about 5% of the public sector workforce, will exclude frontline workers such as teachers, police, nurses, and doctors, but the impact on government service delivery remains uncertain. With the federal election set to take place on or before May 2025, political tensions are rising, particularly over immigration policies. The Labor government is pushing forward with a plan to introduce enrollment caps on international students starting in January 2025 to bring total enrollments down to 270,000. This move is intended to ease pressure on the housing market, as soaring immigration levels have been linked to rising rental prices and property shortages. However, the opposition argues that Labor's policies have led to a migration surge, pointing to record-high net permanent and long-term arrivals, which reached 391,850 between January and September 2024. In response, the coalition has pledged to cut net migration further to 160,000 annually and implement a 2-year ban on foreign investors buying property, arguing that these measures are necessary to curb housing demand and make homeownership more accessible to Australians. At the same time, changes in immigration policies are affecting skilled workers and permanent residency applicants. A key update to the Subclass 1A6 Employer Nomination Scheme visa now allows skilled workers to accumulate work experience across multiple approved employers over 3 years, making it easier to qualify for permanent residency. However, many skilled migrants are facing prolonged processing delays, particularly in fields like childcare, where a lack of required skills assessment procedures is preventing visa applications from being processed. Additionally, the rising number of international students and working holidaymakers has complicated efforts to manage migration, as more people seek to extend their stay in Australia amidst uncertainty over future visa restrictions. Adding to these challenges is Australia's deepening housing crisis. With the national rental vacancy rate at a record low, property prices and rental costs have surged, making it increasingly difficult for both locals and new migrants to secure affordable housing. The government is under pressure to introduce stronger housing policies, but with the election looming, concrete solutions remain elusive. Meanwhile, the opposition is linking high immigration levels directly to the housing shortage, arguing that stricter migration controls are necessary to stabilize the market. As political parties finalize their election strategies, the coming months will be crucial in determining the future of Australia's economic and social policies. Whether you're planning to migrate, invest, or vote, staying informed about these developments is more important than ever. Be sure to subscribe to our channel for the latest updates on Australian politics, immigration, and housing, and let us know your thoughts in the comments below.